Okay, so here we are, Saturday the 21st of August in Birmingham, waiting for Simon Cox to come in and celebrate his 40th birthday party. The trouble is, he doesn't know we're here, and we're all very excited about surprising him. In fact, some people are a bit concerned that it might be too big of a surprise, and rather than he enjoy it, he falls flat on his back with shock. So.
PowerPoint presentation, but I thought I'd better not. But I just wanted to say that quite a few months ago, when we were having conversations about 40th birthdays, I had specific instructions from Simon. You must not do anything for my 40th birthday. I want to be out of the country. I do not want a surprise birthday party. So, being a woman, and a determined woman at that, I completely ignored that request and thought a surprise birthday party would be a really good idea. And I just wanted to say that over the years we've been to lots of parties with yourselves, and I kind of thought it was about time that we had a party for Simon, and really just to celebrate this special birthday with all of his family and friends. He is a top bloke, which I'm sure you all know. I just wanted to say as well that I'm really chuffed that so many people, without any ado whatsoever when I mentioned it, you were all up for it, and I just wanted to say I'm really chuffed that you've all come, and you know, you've made the effort to celebrate Simon's 40th birthday, and I'm really chuffed about that, thank you. And you all helped to keep it a secret as well, which wasn't easy. And this is Phil, otherwise the gardener. And I'm just going to hand you off to David, my pseudo brother-in-law, who is going to say a few words as well.
Thanks, Scarlett. Good evening, everybody. There's a lot of nerves going about tonight, actually, about this speech. It's been rehearsed for about the last 2 weeks in our house. Many arguments. But I've just got to say that it's a massive honour for me to be selected to sort of say a few words tonight at Simon's 40th birthday party. Tonight's all about Simon, basically, about being a top man, and about, we all know him very well. We all know what he gets up to and things. When Carmel first rang me up and said to me, I wanted to say a few words at the party, first instinct was like panic. You know what I mean? I can't speak in front of 70 or 80 people. Anyway, I sought a bit of advice off a friend who will remain anonymous. He said to me basically, making a speech is just like having a baby. Easy to conceive, but hard to deliver. He also said at the same time, the older you get as well. He also said at the same time that nobody's ever complained about a speech being too short. So I make no apologies for this short delivery.
Thank God.
I've got to say from the outset, when Simon arrived tonight, he took this massive surprise very, very well. I mean, when those doors opened, his face was, well, I didn't know what he was going to do actually. I didn't know whether he was going to come in or whether he was going to run away. I don't know whether this has got anything to do with his laid-back personality, his, you know, what the guy's like, or else the 6 or 7 pints of lager he just drunk before he got here. I've known Simon now for the past 16 years, and I've known him as what I call a pseudo brother-in-law, but also as a friendly drinking partner. Yeah, he's very friendly. My experience of Simon is that he's very quiet and reserved until he's had a few beers. And then what usually happens as the night goes on, he breaks out into this Lancashire northern accent, basically taking the mickey out of it all. You never know, you might hear this later on when he does a speech, hopefully does a speech. He might break out into it. Like most of us in the room, a lot of my recollections of funny experiences with Simon revolve around social events, and to be more precise, drinking. I'm under really strict instructions from Carmel tonight. I really mean this. There's been a big debate about this in the emails and text messages. But I'm not going to go into great detail about this.
Because he wants to live.
Yeah, because I want to live, yeah. Because of the fear of embarrassing Simon, because Simon's a pretty quiet guy, and basically they just don't want him embarrassing. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go all the way, but I think there's a few instances that really need mentioning, and the people involved in it, including Simon, know exactly what I mean. There was an instance when we were in the local pub in Riches, in Baker, when we were in the pool room and we were playing pool. I'm not going to go into what actually happened, but all I have to say is that the jumper needed cleaning afterwards. The people that were there knew what happened. And there's also another instance when we had a family party at Peter and Diane's house, and there's some upholstery needed sorting out.
We're ruined it. We're ruined.
Was that the new There's also another instance when Sam was on tour with the cricket team, and all the guys from the cricket team on all this, but he ended up sleeping in his car one night, and for some reason he ended up cleaning his car when he got back, but he never mentioned why he was cleaning. And I was just going to say one thing about that. I was speaking to Dave Rolls earlier tonight, and I just wish, Dave, I'd been speaking to you about 2 weeks ago, because this speech would be nothing like this. What you told me, you know what I mean? If there's ever another speech I do, I will consult you first. On the serious side of things, I mean, my experience of Simon, and this is serious now, we've got, when we talk about what drew us to Simon to start with, and there was one story that basically, I think I can tell you, that doesn't cause any embarrassment, but it just tells you what type of guy Simon is. When we first met Carmel, when we first met him, he invited Gemma and myself down to Stratford for a cultural weekend, a cultural experience to see the Royal Shakespeare. No, it was actually. I didn't understand a bloody bit of it, but we actually went to the Royal Shakespeare Company to watch Henry VII. He said to me at the interval, "What do you think?" I said, "I haven't got a clue." Straight over there. Anyway, so after we watched the play, we went around the town for a few beers. It might sound funny, but it's damn complex. All of a sudden, all these horses and flags started coming on the stage. I haven't got a clue what was going on. But Simon, in fairness to Simon, being in typical self, not putting anybody down, he was like sort of quite open about it, and then he was trying to explain to me afterwards what was going on. Anyway, we watched this play, and it was quite good. And I mean, bearing in mind, I'd only just met the guy at this time. It's not as though I knew him very well. I was trying to like, where's this guy coming from? And we went round the bars in Stratford for a few beers, and that went quite well. Then went back to the hotel, and in the lounge, have a drink. Sorry about that. We got back to the hotel at the night after we'd been to a few bars in Stratford. Decided we'd go for a nightcap. So we went back to the hotel maybe about 12:30 at night. Went in there, the night porter was there. Nice enough guy. There's a White Swan in Stratford for anybody that knows it. Nice hotel. And we drank for a couple of hours, and I mean I'd had a few drinks and I was ready for bed, to be quite honest. And Simon disappeared, and I thought he'd gone for the bill. Sorting everything out tonight. About 3 minutes later he returns with a smile on his face, holding a key in his hand. And he said, "There's no problem, I've just spoken to the night porter. He's given me the key to the bar." He said, "All we need to do, when we finish drinking, we need to write down what we've drunk and we'll pay for it in the morning." It's a true story. So anyway, Simon being the reliable, honest accountant that he is, he wrote out the chitty at the end of the night. But I'm sure we had more than 3 anyway. Simon's but it's true, it's true. Anyway, on the serious side, my experience of Simon, in the time that I've known him, is that he's genuine, friendly, honest and popular. And I think we'll all agree that with the people that have turned up tonight, from all different parts of the country, we're looking at Darlington, Huddersfield, Gloucestershire, Manchester, London, Bacup. We've also got work colleagues around the corner there from Jaguar. We've also got friends and family from Ulster, I don't know how to pronounce that. And Dave Rose in his table down there, which, if anybody wants to know anything about Simon, go and speak to Dave. Yeah, it's worth it though, worth every penny. It's obvious that we can see that he's a popular guy, and tonight's really all about Simon. I mean, that's why we're here, and that's it. So what I want to do, I want to propose a toast now to Simon. I have to go read this bit now because I can't remember it all. So, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to join me in drinking to the health of Simon. Or should it be Bomber? That. Okay, I'll start again. Right. I'll start again.
Bomber!
Well, just hang on, we'll just start. Right, everybody that wants to say Simon, say Simon.
Simon.
Right, I don't recognise you. Everybody that wants to say Bomber, say Bomber. Okay, Carl. If you better the rest of the speech, you might as well bet this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to join me in drinking to the health of Bomber and wishing him many happy returns. May he have many, many more birthdays to come. To Simon. Bomber, sorry. Thank you. I'll hand you over to Simon now. Who has no doubt to say.
I always wanted to do that. You're right. Funny Lancashire accent. My wife, right? Sorry. Tonight has been a complete surprise to me, and one I won't forget. I really would want to say a big thank you to Carmel for organising my very specials. Most importantly, I'd like to thank all of you coming here tonight, because it's been a long way for everyone. I didn't know this place existed. All I know, it is a really, really long way from everywhere.
You have one second career. Piece of cake, watch that.
Sit down, Carl.
So now, because I already am starting to try.
Thank you,
friends and
family. Thanks very much for coming.
No, I did that one. I thought we noticed that. I'm particularly pleased that everyone from work and my family and Carmel's family and everyone is here and now knows that I'm called Bomber. It's always been a moment of special embarrassment to me, and I'm pleased that we're all here to share it. And I suppose in closing I would like to say that never have so many photos been taken out of context. I knew what I was doing and it was a joke. Seriously, thanks very much. I really am very touched by this, and I just don't know what to say. So thanks very much for coming. And thank you.